Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Good morning, farmers. It's been a long time since I've actually been on the farm, so I really have no idea where we are. How's the greenhouse doing? It's fine. It's fine. So I woke up this morning and I was like, wait a minute, do I have workers going? And yeah, I kind of forgot that we have someone seeding this field once again. I was like, oh yeah, something weird happened here. And I just hired a guy to plow this field right here. And I think it's been more than a couple seconds. I'm going to hire someone to plow this field as well. They can work down there. We're going to be working on the fields around here for the most part. Right now, we're going to go ahead on over and grab one of our smaller tractors. Or I guess I should say medium tractor. Because the small tractor, what is that? Like a 94 horsepower tractor. I leave at the farm for the wife. For giggles. I don't know why. We just do. Yeah, we're going to grab our green tractor medium because that's the big modern tractor. So we're going to go over and grab our cultivator. This one right here. And the field that we plowed last, we're going to go up there and cultivate that. So, well, we haven't really cultivated in a little while, so let's go up and do that. At least I should say I haven't cultivated on the farm. And all the testing stuff, yeah. And in case you're wondering, as for the flirting episode, the wife has no idea because that's a different save. So she has no idea that we were flirting around. We're going to head up here and get started on cultivating this field right here. Let's go ahead also, 3 workers is good enough. What do we got for jobs out there? Not, it's only 1 hectare to plow. 1.5 hectares, 1.5 hectares. I wonder if I should take like both of these jobs. 1.5, 1.4. So that's this field. Wait, what? It's these 2 fields right here. So I could take like both those jobs and plow them right in a row. Side by side. Now, one thing I've never done is I've never taken a quest or a job or whatever you want to call it and slept overnight and did it the next day. But we may head up there with our big modern tractor and take both of those jobs and plow both of those fields. Why I could hire people around here all day long. I got, you know, the money and social points don't really flip and matter anymore. So yeah, we could hire a whole bunch of people working our fields while we're earning social points and getting paid for it at the same time. So yeah, maybe not this episode will do it, but you know, in the future we might start doing some more jobs just to go to different parts of the map that I really don't go to much. Like the map, like the fields way down south. I'm not going that far. That's too far from the farm. That's where I think Farmers Dynasty misses it just a little bit. I mean, you can't buy like a whole nother set of tractors. I mean, yeah, I do got enough tractors where I could probably put 1 tractor down there. But like, I can only buy 1 good combine. So I don't want to have fields way down there and have to drive my combine all the way down there. It's too far. But I would really like to see more sell points on the map. Really just having 1 sell point kind of sucks. Yes, I know there are 2 sell points, but that's just for wheat and barley. So I would like to see competitive pricing so I have a choice to go to a different place. And or it does make you look to see if you should be going to a different spot. Just my thoughts. But overall, you know, it's not too bad having 1 sell point, but that's why the fields way out east or way up north, I don't harvest those fields. I hire a worker to harvest those fields because to bring it to a sell point is kind of far. At least I think it's far. Maybe you guys don't. But it will eat up a lot of your day, that's for sure. But anywho, today we're focusing on cultivating this field. I am kind of hoping in an update coming up soon that this cultivator is able to hook up to the seed drill. That would be so nice. I think it's meant to. I think I mentioned this before. If you go on Amazon's website, Amazon. I don't know if it's pronounced Amazon or maybe it is pronounced Amazon. I have no flipping clue because I'm not really a farmer. Just in simulation. So anyways, if you go to the website, you can actually see that this cultivator does hook up to the seeders that we have sitting back in our parking lot. So I mean, that'd be really nice in the future to be able to seed your field at the same time you cultivate it. Killing two birds with one stone. But it's not too bad though. I mean, this is the best cultivator as far as I'm concerned in the game, so this is the one I always use. Even though I have all the other cultivators, what am I going to do with them? I don't know. We'll just leave them there because we got the big parking spot and they can become antiques or something. Sounds good. So all the fields, as far as I'm concerned, on the east side are pretty much done for the year. We planted some seeds in it. I think it's peas, lupine. I think we even did a soy field, and I have no idea what else it is. We did plant something else there. I think there's 4 different fields of 4 different crops. I think. I don't know. But yeah, we'll have someone harvest them whenever we get to it. But mostly what I'm doing for this season is we're just kind of prepping the fields, and I don't think I'm really going to seed them until September. And then we'll skip into the winter. I may skip some days here and there. I just want to progress the season along a little bit faster than I usually do, just because I want to see what little Timmy does, and I think I'm going to have to wait another year. I want to say Timmy is 2 years old now. I think he's 2. I'm not sure. I think, yeah. I don't know. I know he wasn't born yesterday, so he's over. He might be just a year old, actually. I don't know. I have lost track. That's the other thing I wish that in the save it can kind of keep track of what year you're in, because I really don't know. I think I might be in the 4th or 5th year at this point. I have lost track at this point. I mean, you do 225 episodes, and actually, I played a little bit. If you ever go back and watch episode 1 of A Day on the Farm, you can see I'm pretty well into this save game already, so it's not like I started doing YouTube videos on Farmers Dynasty the day I started playing it. But Farmers Dynasty is what got me to put out YouTube videos, because I wasn't seeing that many people put out videos, and I was seeing people in the discussion forums say, like, how do you do this? How do you do that? And it's like, yeah, maybe I put some videos out there and just kind of show my game style. Maybe they can see on how to do some stuff, and maybe watch my videos and saying, this guy doesn't know nothing, which for the most part, you know, someone in my household might agree with you. So well, I'll just skip right past that. Anyways, yeah, let's get finished cultivating this field, and I would like to go talk to the wife today. Yeah, because I can't remember last time I gave her a compliment or anything, and I feel kind of bad after putting out the video of flirting around with all the other women, even though she doesn't really know about it, because, like I said, it's a different save, but still, I don't know. I at least gotta tell her that she looks good today, right? Don't I? Should I? But yeah, in that video, flirting around, I started to realize, I'm like, okay, so what, you know, I never really done it. I think I did it once just to see what would happen. And when I started see, you know, I think I flirted once, and it's like, aren't you married, or you should tell that to your wife? I'm like, oh, so they actually know that you're married and you can't. I was like, can I get 2 wives? Is that a thing? You know, and I was like, I better not fool around, because I have a wife that cooks for me. But now the cooking is rather easily. You know, I'm trying to think, what's the wife hanging around for? I mean, the only thing she does now is collect eggs and milk the cows. I mean, she doesn't mow the yard. She doesn't, I mean, she pulls weeds, but dang it, they grow faster than she pulls them, I think. I don't know. She's supposed to take care of the greenhouse, but we tried that in the fall last year, and the greenhouse was ready. And I think we tried it for 2 weeks, just leaving the stuff in the greenhouse, and she never collected them. Maybe that's a little Timmy's job, but he's just, you know, he's still in the crib, so maybe someday he'll get to it. I should go check the barn and see if she's collecting those eggs. I don't know if she'll collect the eggs. I really haven't played many days since the geese and the ducks have come out, so I don't know if the wife will actually go into the hay barn to collect the eggs or not. Yeah, I think I've only played like 2 or 3 days, and that's about it. I've been doing all this testing stuff, trying to figure out certain things, and, you know, I will admit, doing all that testing and finding out the results afterwards had really made me... Some will say I didn't have a mind to begin with, but if I did have a mind before I did the testing, I certainly lost it a couple times doing some of those tests. I know some people have comments about, like, when I was doing the fertilizing test and the plowing test, and at the end it's like, oh, our increase should be this, ended up being something else, and I kind of agree with some people were saying, but I'm like, I'm not doing more tests to figure that out. But people are thinking if you do plowing and cultivating together, that there's a multiplier there to add on to the just the regular percentage. A part of me says, well, maybe I should just I should email the PR guy that I've been talking to and ask him, I'm like, can you guys like list or tell us what the benefits are of plowing and cultivating are? I mean, instead of just saying it benefits you to plow and cultivate, well, we do know that, but what are the actual percentages? At least that's one thing that like Farming Simulator will tell you. Like, it's like if you plow the field, you know, if the field needs plowing, you don't plow it, you lose 15%. And if you fertilize, you gain 33% or whatever the numbers are. It's like, okay, so we know what we gain and lose by not doing certain things. On here, it's just, hey, you don't gain as much if you don't plow. Well, you know, if I, you know, like when I did the test and I found out, at least the test I did, it was like 60%. I was like, well, okay, that is worth it to plow. But I mean, if I plowed the field and found out it was only 5% gain, I'd be like, is it worth my time to plow all my fields for 5%? I think cultivating, I don't have the paper in front of me. It's somewhere on this jungle of a desk that I have here with papers everywhere. But I think cultivating was it 33% or 35%? Yeah, I think plowing was like 65 and cultivation was like 35 to equal like 100, something like that. It's kind of nice to know the numbers, to know how much you're gaining and or not gaining. Because sometimes you just look at a field and it's like, I don't want to plow that field. I don't want to cultivate that field. I don't have time to. So what am I going to lose? I don't know. It was fun doing the test, but at the end I was like, what? My numbers aren't adding up. But what number is adding up is the percentage of this field that's cultivated. So I'll have one field ready to go out of the 40 something that we have. But down in that big field, the 7.5 hectare field, I think we're putting barley in that field because I want to see how much straw we can get out of it and how many bales we can get out of it and how many bales we can sell. Even though now bales are not worth a darn. And it's too bad we can't do some like soil preparation. I mean, other than plowing and cultivating. It's kind of important to have your pH levels and all that stuff. I think having something to do with like watering your crops should be a thing as well. But right now I just want the devs at Farmers Dynasty to fix the bugs that are currently in the game. Kind of like hiring people to harvest your fields and not getting money for them harvesting your crops and or the game crashing. And I have done, I think one of the first tests I did, and I got really confused on, when I was trying to figure out, I think we were harvesting a wheat field, and I was trying to figure out when I hire a worker to harvest a wheat field, where is he selling it at? Because there are two options. So I was trying to figure out, is he selling it at the Great. I don't know what those two places are called right now. So if you look here, like the agricultural market, wheat there goes for like 301. At the grain mill or old mill, the price is a lot better. So I was like, well, I hope he's selling it there and not, you know. So I was like, well, do we know where the workers sell it? And that's when I think I said, are the workers stealing our money? Because the total I got from the worker was like, dude, where did you sell that? Because that price that you got sucks, man. That's when I said, boy, I better start doing some more testing on this game, just because I thought I knew the way it was going, and now I don't. I kind of knew about the test about the old harvester, new harvester. I thought it was like 10 or 15% when I did it way back in January, but that was just for my own benefit. So let me do the test again in that 1 hectare field, that being a 20% difference. That's why I say if you're just starting out Farmers Dynasty, I would get the harvester first, because losing 20% of your crop because you have a bad harvester, that's quite a bit. And also your combine harvester kind of works as a nice trailer, because you can take the combine up to the sell point and just dump it right into the sell point. Alright, we are just about done with this field here for today. I gotta remember to look for the scarecrows, make sure I got the scarecrows in all my field, because that's a 10% increase. I'm not gonna ask why we get social points when we put down a scarecrow, though. I'm not gonna ask. But it's there. Is that a spot I missed, or is this the way the soil? That must be a spot I missed. So I know someone was also mentioned in my comments, they're hoping that in the future updates they give us bigger equipment. And I did notice, I'm like, well, I don't think they're going to give us bigger or wider equipment, because there are a couple problems. I think I may have mentioned this in the last episode or at some point. So it's like this cultivator here, when I go over the bridges to the fields right across the street, this just barely fits through. So if they're going to start giving us bigger equipment, they're going to start changing some of the access points, or you just got to drive more around the map to get to your fields. Personally, I think that like this cultivator here is fine. I think this size is just fine for the fields that we have. Now, if Farmers Dynasty ever opens this up to being a modded community where we can, you know, make mods, and yeah, you're going to have people. I mean, we've seen it in Farming Simulator that, you know, they have like a 100-meter wide plow, and it's like, all right, that's, you know, play the game the way you like, but, you know, that's not my style. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a 100-meter wide plow. If that's the way you want to play the game, we all play games to have fun. And some people don't find it fun to sit here and cultivate like a field this size with this cultivator. Like, well, it took me like 5-10 minutes to cultivate that field. To me, it's relaxing. Now, to cultivate the 7.5 hectare field with the original cultivator that we get, that was not fun. It was not fun plowing that field with a jack bear and a 4-spaded plow. Especially in the early stages, because when I did that job, man, it did not pay well back in the early days. Now I think plowing, you get tons of cash and social points. Alright, we're almost at 100%. What do I got for fuel? I got plenty of fuel in this thing. There we go. But this episode might be half day on the farm, because yeah, I am running short on time this week. It's been a busy week for me. I don't want to say a lot of time, but I did spend a lot of extra time on the Pacific Northwest preview that I got for Farming Simulator 19. Took me a while to set that up and record that episode, so usually I have this this episode here, usually I have this recorded by now to upload. I know this field's not plowed. This is my parking lot. Let's go see if the wife is around. Oh, actually, let's go in here. I don't see any eggs. Do I have any in my inventory? No, I probably... I can't remember if I collected any eggs on this save or not. I could tell by going down and looking in the pantry. But my wife would put them in the pantry as well. 3 and 5. I would say she might be collecting these. Maybe. I don't know. I remember saying something about, wow, I got almost 5,000 eggs and 3,300 milk. I could probably bring those up to the stove and, you know, let's do that now. Wait a minute. Milk. Let's move. That's enough. And that's enough. I'll just leave a couple in there. That way she has ways to cook. I mean, can I do all these at once? Wow, this, whoops, that was a nice, I was trying to move my mouse cursor, but I don't have to. That was a nice addition when they had that. It used to be only one at a time. Cooked eggs, and it goes into a can. Yeah, the cooking I don't do much of, as you can tell. That's a lot of eggs. I want to put these back into the pantry because I wonder if she can cook something different than what we already have. Nope, that's not... Wait, what? Oh, it's already over there. I knew that. How much? 45 nutrition? I'll move over there. I've been having the tomatoes. Tons of tomatoes. Actually, well, I leave this stuff in here just in case... I almost called them customers. In case my friendly neighbors around town need them, require them. Where are you going?
Hi, babe.
Good morning, dear.
I feel like a munchkin, though, when I talk to her, because, I mean... I just like watching them sometimes, just watching their hand movements, even though no one's talking.
Nice to see you, love. How are you?
There's some work with the cows, but the milk is delicious, and additional money makes it worth it.
I like how she's, well, I mean, it's hard for them to know, but it's hard to know. Is she hailing Hitler there? What was that all about? I like how she said additional money is worth it, and we have just shy of $4 million, so, yeah.
Honey?
Good morning, darling.
Hello, beauty.
Give her a compliment.
So nice to see you.
Like we always do.
Thank you. So nice of you.
Whatever happened to your hat? If you don't know, before they changed NPC models, my wife always wore a hat. She seems like, I don't know where my hat is. I was milking the cows and I lost it. See, I'm not wearing no hat. I don't know where it went, she says.
Hi, sugar.
Maybe Rex took it.
Good morning, dear.
I don't know why I'm going back and talking to her.
I am off
her
to work. Have a great day.
Bye, sweetheart.
When I'm talking to her, it looks like I'm a 13-year-old. I'm just saying. So, I have seen some of the people in the discussion forum. Hey Rex, you still love me? Yeah, I haven't fed you in days, months, whatever. But people were talking about being able to put more buildings. And the dev said, yes, we've noticed you guys saying that, and they kind of didn't say much after that. But sometimes when they say, yes, we notice you're saying that, it's almost like maybe they're testing things out. So maybe in the future we might be able to put down like more buildings, like more. I mean, a garage would be nice, so I can put all this stuff into it, because I mean, our combine harvester's in there. I can't park nothing else in there. I was parking my baler and everything here. That's the cow barn. You can't really stick nothing in there. Although it is wide enough. I mean, it is wide enough to bring a vehicle through here. I think this is an automated milking machine that's been here since day one. But, it's just there for cosmetics. Yeah, baby, you just sweep that ground up. Show the ground who's boss. I think they are looking into adding to make sure that the grain tank's going to hold more, because I think that holds 50 and this holds... Wait, does it tell us here? Do I actually have to go upstairs to see what it holds? I forgot. Like I said, I used it like the first time it came out, and no, it doesn't tell me anywhere. Yeah, it just says 0, 0. You can see I put like wheat in this one once, peas in this one once. Let's see if it worked. I have no idea how much it actually holds, but I do know it is not much. Yeah, so I do have my old baler in here. Let me out. I want out. I don't know what she's doing her hand gestures. My best friends. Well, I'm not sure about Rex. He just hangs around because I gave him sausages. But I noticed our ducks and geese were in the barn. They're not out walking today down by the lake, so it must be they've had their fill of food down here. Just double checking. Alright, so what I do want to try is we're going to head up to... That's Janet. Let's head up to... Are they still up here? One job is here, another job is here. So we're going to accept these jobs. We'll probably still do it in the same in-game day, because it's only noonish. But I've been rambling on so much here. I think I've probably am already a half hour of an episode. Who's got the job here? It was right here, was it not? Nope, they're over here fishing. But these two fields are right next to one another, so we'll grab our big modern tractor. Actually, it's Oliver. Not the Oliver that lives down the street from us, but different Oliver. But these fields are right next to one another. Might as well take both jobs and do them both at the same time.
Care to talk?
Wow, now I'm
Good
huge.
morning.
I'm looking for work, dudes.
I am looking for work. Got anything for me?
There's a field nearby that needs plowing. Will you do it?
When I get around to it, dude. Oh, wow, that's a good reward, actually.
Sounds good. I'll take care of this.
I keep forgetting how much plowing now pays, which is quite good. Where are they? I think, is that the church? Yeah, they're at the church. Got a little bit of a floating rock there. No one run over me, please. Thank you. Take a jaunt around the town. And then we'll head back to the farm, have lunch, take a break, and then next episode we'll come up here and plow these two fields. It's actually worth it to go out and, I would say in the early stages, is to go out and plow other people's fields, as long as you have enough social points to hire workers to do the work around your field. Because I think I hired those two workers to plow my field, and it didn't even cost $1,500. And I can go up here and plow fields and earn more.
That's pretty disturbing.
Just
Hi.
what I was thinking. Well, hello there.
I'm not going to
Is there
compliment you
something I can
because
help you with?
it doesn't get me far.
There's a field nearby that needs plowing. Will you do it?
Can't be sure about that.
Yeah, so plowing these 2 fields, I'm going to make $3,000,
Sounds good.
and I
I'll
think I
take
paid
care
those
of
2
this.
workers, I think like
After all.
$675 a piece. So
Nothing ever changes.
no, it doesn't. All right, so let's head on back to our farm. Wait, it's these fields here, huh? All right, I thought it was these fields here. 159, 148. I can't see how big the field is. Where is that? Down the road this way?
Got an extra half hour.
Or I could just follow the arrow. Hey, Peanut, you remember the arrows they have when you have jobs? Yeah, I do. Follow those. Okay. It's funny that those fields are almost the same size. I mean, are they the same size? So this is 1.48. That's 1.48. That's why I thought it was that field. So it is the same size here. I mean, it's not that big of a field. It is when you're running across it, though. I'm slowly jaunting across it. And this field here is 1.59. And that's 1.59. So that's why I thought I was plowing these 2 fields right here instead of these 2 fields here. Which is fine. I mean, they're the same size and everything. And they're actually closer. And here's our mini tractor. Well, I even forgot what date. Wow, we're only on April 14th. Okay, so I'm not going to even bother checking for apples. Apples are going to be a while. I'm going to go sit down by the fire, relax for a few minutes, and then I'm going to grab the big modern tractor and head out with the big plow. Yeah, you wave. I think that's a wave. I'm not sure. I'm starting to think, though, this barn right here, I may put the brick back on it because I liked it better. It looked better with a brick on it, as far as I'm concerned. I don't like this red paint at all. It hasn't grown on me at one bit. So I think we're going to change that back to brick as well. So maybe next episode we'll plow those 2 fields and change this back to brick. And maybe we'll try a different color on this hay barn as well. I just find it weird that they decide to make this hay barn like half air brick and half wood. This seems awfully weird to me. But yeah, we'll have to try it. These red colors are not suiting me at all. So I'll change that back to brick, and I'll have to think what kind of color. I don't know what color to put that. You know me, I'll pick a weird color anyways. Those deer scared me. Sit, dude, sit. There we go. But that is going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time on A Day on the Farm. But until then, have a good one.